of Melissa as a fresh tincture. I typically will prepare this plant fresh just because to preserve the volatile oils. You know, as soon as you start drying this out, you're evaporating oils. You know, when you're drying this plant, you smell it in the air. There's your medicine floating around in the air. It's not on the plant. So I like to tincture it fresh, excuse me, at a little bit of a higher percentage alcohol. You know, 75-80% alcohol is what I oftentimes use for fresh aromatic plants. That tends to get the volatile oils out very nicely. And because there's a little bit of water in the fresh plant, once it dilutes it down a little bit, you'll get some of those other more low to mid-range compounds as well, and that just yields a very nice well-rounded tincture. You know, I've done experiments where I'll take, you know, the same amount of plant material and, you know, do it at 95%, do it at 85, do it at 75, 65, 55%, you know, and kind of tincture all of those herbs and or the same amount of herb with those different menstrums of alcohol, percentages of alcohol, and then just taste them, you know, when they're all done, and do an organoleptic assessment. And that's how I like to do my tinctures. Yeah, I'll look stuff up in books, but everyone says different things, so sometimes I don't really know what's true or what's best, so I just kind of get back to the drawing board and figure it out for myself. So that's how I like to do it. But you can dry it out and use it as a tea. That is a great way to have it on hand, especially for treatment of fever. The hot infusion is really, really great. And this is just a nice beverage tea. It's just a great tea to have around the house, honestly. It just tastes good. It's nice to unwind at the end of a long day, and things like that.